The Freedom Flotilla. Maybe you've seen those images. Ships loaded with activists and supplies, waves crashing, banners flying, all headed toward Gaza. But what made these missions such lightning rods for violence? And why did countries risk so much just to stop them? Let's rewind. Since 2007, Gaza's been locked down by a strict Israeli blockade, land, air, and sea. Israel says it's about security, trying to keep weapons out of Hamas's hands. But for over 2 million Palestinians living in Gaza, that blockade means empty shelves, power cuts, and a humanitarian crisis that just keeps getting worse. That's where the Freedom Flotilla comes in. International activists, doctors, journalists, human rights advocates, banded together to challenge the blockade directly. Their plan was simple: sail to Gaza, deliver desperately needed aid, and put the world's eyes on what's happening. These weren't just supply runs. They were bold acts of civil disobedience, and every voyage was a message. Then came May 31st, 2010. The Mavi Marmara, the biggest ship in the fleet, was stormed by Israeli commandos in international waters. What followed was chaos. 9 people killed on the spot, a 10th dying later, and dozens wounded. The world watched in shock as footage spread and outrage erupted, not just about the deaths, but about the raid happening far from Israel's own coast. Israel held firm, insisting the flotilla threatened its security, and nations split over how to respond. The UN called the blockade illegal. Countries demanded investigations, but the blockade stayed in place. Since then, flotillas keep trying. Ships have been attacked by drones, intercepted in open seas, activists detained, aid confiscated. Some of the world's most recognizable faces have joined these missions, all willing to risk arrest, or worse, to keep Gaza's plight in the headlines. In the end, the Freedom Flotilla isn't just about bringing food or medicine. It's about challenging a blockade, demanding justice, and refusing to let the crisis in Gaza slip out of sight. Subscribe if you want to keep digging into stories that shape our world.